science without religion is like a blind person, and religion without science is like a lame person. In other words, if either one is simply missing the other, neither is complete. I'm really curious to know how both of you view this issue. Professor Pan?
These two notable statements were made by Einstein. He said that science and religion, these two significant and complex domains of human thought and experience. Science, in essence, is about what things are essentially. Religion, at its heart, is about what things truly ought to be. Science fundamentally relies on theory and experiment to verify laws governing the changes of things in time and space, whereas religion advocates how people should live their lives by providing moral and spiritual guidance, setting forth principles, a moral direction that guides our actions. On the surface, it seems the two are unrelated, but that's actually not the case. For example, if we look at the Buddhism as a religion, we know that Buddhism was founded by the Buddha, our teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. He realized the ultimate truth of the entire universe. He understood a natural law exists in the universe, the law of cause and effect. We should know that it is important to recognize that this natural law is very significant. It is also fair, impartial, and compassionate. People's afflictions often come from constantly doing things against the natural law. Environmental protection means returning to nature. When we return to nature, there are no afflictions. So the main focus of Buddhist thought is a scientific understanding of the laws of the entire universe. At the same time, it educates us on how to be good and how to practice. Religion teaches mind-body cultivation, return to nature. We find the peace and ease in body and mind. Therefore, Buddhism is in many ways a unique and harmonious fusion of science and religion. Without science, there would be no development of Buddhism as a whole. Without practice, there can be no complete results.
So the relationship between the two is mutually supportive. Khenpo Rinpoche, what is your view on this?
Speaking from my own perspective, I believe that Buddhism, as well as any other religion, should be considered thoughtfully and with an open mind, requires careful, thorough, objective, rational observation and wisdom. Without these, it would be just like being completely blind. It would be extremely challenging that the value of Buddhism be reflected in the human society. Therefore, in essence, any religion needs this kind of careful, thorough, and detailed scientific observation and must be able to withstand scientific scrutiny. If it cannot withstand that, it can't stand up to real-world theories, then that religion may not develop quite well, as it could have difficulty in attracting new followers or maintaining influence over a long time. Any science, in fact, also needs the concepts and wisdom found in religion, because if science lacks a genuine and unwavering attitude of peace and deep compassion toward humanity, or a profound and unwavering sense of responsibility and stewardship for all life in the world, then it is very possible that such science could bring harm to humanity. Just like some of the things we actually see today, including atomic bombs. If these fall into the hands of those without conscience, those people without compassion, then the whole world faces a dangerous situation. So we believe that in Buddhism, wisdom and compassion are truly emphasized as core values. In fact, as for compassion, scientists also need compassion in their work. Otherwise, it can be very dangerous. As for wisdom, religions also need wisdom. If there is little wisdom, then that religion is merely a belief, and it may turn into superstition over time.
Religion requires wisdom, and science also needs to be guided by compassion.